Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. I'm still in the loaner car. It's yesterday made a week since I dropped it off. I do my due diligence and I called, so I know they haven't had a week to work on it because I dropped it off Tuesday, so they had Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to work on it. Saturday and Sunday and Monday, non-working days. But my phone is, my car is connected to an app on my phone. I could tell that the damn thing hadn't even been turned on since Tuesday, 7 o'clock, 7:17 actually, when I dropped it off and they moved it. It hasn't even been turned on. I have a loaner car, so I'm not inconvenienced as far as transportation. It's a 2023. It smells nice. It's leather. It's electric, so I'm not buying gas. I would have been annoyed if I had a gas loaner because I don't budget money for fuel because I charge for free, except for maybe once or twice a month, if if I do a rapid charge, and it's about $10, but I haven't done that in a while. It's I've done it when it was cold and I can't walk back from the charging station, or I can't get a ride from my husband or whatever, but generally my miles are free. Oh shit. Sorry, the phone fell. I'm trying to prop it up so y'all don't see my double chin the whole video. But anyway, so I called and my service advisor wasn't there. Somebody said they would call me back. I called twice, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go there because some of my kids' school supplies was in the trunk because I wasn't expecting them to keep the car that long, and a box of baby wipes I had needed was in the car. Wasn't going to go buy another box of baby wipes. Anyway, I called. They said, yeah, you could get the stuff out your car. Valet will help get it. Man, I drove behind the valet as he walked there. My car is in the land of the lost lot. It is behind two other cars in the back. And packed together. So y'all didn't have no goddamn intention on working on my car. So I spoke to the service manager. He wasn't a service advisor. He was a service manager. And I spoke to him and I said, look, I got this loaner that y'all gave me paperwork for 3 days. Do I need new paperwork? Whatever. He was like, no, it's under warranty. That's who's taking care of the cost of the loaner. And you're in the system as having a loaner until we close you out as far as your work order is closed out. Okay, so once your work order is closed out, you have 24 hours to pick up the car. That's when the timer stops on the loaner, and then you'll be charged $50. I said, okay. I said, it's fine. He said, it's fine. I said, okay. He's like, okay. So they told me that there's only one Mach-E specialist. My car could only be looked at by a Mach-E specialist. So I already knew on my forums that there's a little pause in this video because there was a goddamn mosquito in my car and I killed that motherfucker. But anywho, so I was like, okay, everything's fine, it's fine. So the service guy I was working with, he said it's okay. The service manager said it's okay. So I'm like, okay, it's okay. So I'm using their miles and my Easy Pass, and okay. I would be annoyed and really, really fired up if I had to make arrangements to have my own car, my own transportation. But I got a loaner, brand new car, and I only had 1,000 miles when I got it. So whatever, okay. And they told me that my car can only be worked on by a Mach-E specialist or EV specialist, and they only have one. Okay, whatevs. I got this loaner. I'll keep it for as long as I need to, as long as y'all like. But anyway, that's the update on moi. I want to talk about Red Pill, Manosphere. If you don't know, just Google Kevin Samuels, Andrew Tate, them kind of people, because they always have this clear and concise definition of low-value women that they have deemed hit the wall, and how men need to stay away from these women. I'm very, very watered down summary because this video would be 8 hours long if I went into detail. But anywho, I preface that to say that a woman who by all definition has hit the wall, low value, used up, no good, no virtue, old, no value, take her out to pasture, is winning. She's Latina, white presenting Latina. She's 53. She's a divorcee. She doesn't have one, not two, but 3 children. 3. Is now engaged to Jeff Bezos, whose net worth is what, $137 billion? Not million, billion. They announced their engagement on his $500 million yacht. Not $5 million, not $50 million. $500 million fucking land country size of a yacht. And on that yacht is a mermaid, because you know boats have like mermaids on the front, some nautical shit, modeled after her. Lauren Sanchez, that is her name. Okay? I'm stuttering on my words because I don't want to sound ignorant. But I've always heard, don't mix your kids, don't get divorced, try to keep your body count low, da 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 da, no man is gonna want you. That is a fucking lie. And this just goes to show that that whole red pill movement is collapsing, and it's not sustainable, and it's not real. Now, is she an average looking 53-year-old? Probably not. She's looked like she's no stranger to a surgeon's scalpel. She is in the entertainment business, but that is not the point. They say that about Jennifer Lopez, who people would want to see single from time to time, who is never single, never had a problem getting a man. She's a divorcee with a very high public body count, and that's just who we fucking know about. 2 kids. Never had problem getting a man. White, black, Spanish, any kind of man. Okay? And now this woman, who's probably with the richest man on this side of the globe, is engaged to him. This is also the same rhetoric I'm going to spew out when they say side chicks ain't winning. You're a fucking lie, because the grand poobah bruja of side chicks, y'all now have to call queen. And she's in her 70s and she looks 90. Okay? Side chick extraordinaire. Queen. Let's not even go that far. Divorced, American, biracial, American trash, married a prince. Delete it. Delete it, delete it, delete it, delete it. What I start to realize is that all of this is said to keep women down so we can be easily caught by these low, I'm not even going to say average at best, mediocre at their bestest men. So you ain't shit. Too many women are out of your league. So you want to put more women down so you can get these women with the quote unquote not baggage or whatever to feel low so you can get them. Now, I've always said I don't want to mix my kids. And what I mean by mix, obviously not genetics, I mean fathers. And I don't want to mix my kids because of some patriarchal society bullshit. I don't want to mix my kids because I don't want to have to deal with different niggas. I barely, I give just enough for one dude, and that's my husband. To have to entertain and communicate with more than one man seems exhausting, mentally draining. I don't have the time or the crayons to explain to him why $20 a week is not going to cover little Broomquisha's daycare fees. I just don't want to have that conversation with multiple people. But it was definitely, and my mother told me, her mother, grandmother, whoever said, don't mix your kids, da 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 da, because you would be unattractive, or people would talk about bullshit. Bullshit. Don't get divorced. Nobody's going to want you. I'm not a Jewish Orthodox woman where if I get divorced, I'm like scarlet letter and nobody will want to get with me. That's a lie. It's all a fucking lie. It's all a lie. If you find value in yourself, somebody will see that. The right person will see that. I love to tell the story how I'm not my husband's type and he is not my type. As far as in the club, what you tend to go for. Do I find him attractive? Yes. Does he find me attractive? Yes. He said when he first saw me at the job, he thought I was cute. Did he have the muster to come up to me and start conversation and start a relationship? No. One, he's not a confident man when it comes to women anyway. And he doesn't have that much experience. He's a serial monogamous and king of 10 plus the 7-8 year relationships. Not me. But anywho, I digress. So, what the fuck is this truck doing? So, there were other women in our circle that, and I'm not in denial, I have average looking features. Most of the time it is below average. I have to do stuff to make myself look attractive as far as makeup and stuff, but the way I wake up and shit, no. I got one eye puffy. I got a big ass fucking nose. I think I have attractive lips and attractive teeth. I have a double chin. I'm fat. Whatever. List goes on and on. But like I was having a conversation with someone on social media, I don't get embarrassed. And I think that is because of growing up in the hood. Do I have flaws and do I identify them? Yes. But to be embarrassed and to be insecure about them? No, I'm not. I think it's because I don't find value in people to the extent that they could affect what's going on in my head. There's really nothing you are doing or you say that is going to affect my original thought about myself. That's what I mean. I I'm I'm the best person for me. Let's just say that. I'm not the best person for you. I'm the best person for me. And what I say goes when it comes to me. So how I feel about myself and being embarrassed, I don't care what you think. So I can't get embarrassed. But anyway, let me go back on the train. So there were women in our circle and women around me that were more aesthetically pleasing, thinner, bigger breasts. Mine's are non-existent, fat ass, little waist, long hair, very pretty. Who, if my husband would have gave them a smidgen of attention, he could have got it. But he said what he found extremely attractive about me was my self-confidence. And that is it. I know who I was and I know who I wasn't. And I was okay with that. I wasn't insecure. I wasn't needy. I'm independent. And I could take you or leave you. And he liked that. He liked the fact that I didn't put on airs to make myself attractive just for men. If I wanted to be pretty that day, I wanted to be pretty for me, not for you. I'm goofy, I'm funny, all of that shit. The pretty girls, he said the and I've seen this. The more attractive they are, the more insecure they were, and their whole ideology and substance and self-worth was based on their looks. And once that went away, because it will go away, especially if you peaked in high school, like most of the pretty girls. The pretty girls in high school are not pretty anymore. They peaked. They peaked in high school. The nerdy ones, the geeky ones, the ones with the bad acne, 40 plus, gorgeous. Gorgeous. The ones that peak, they look tad. And that's no shade. There's different levels. Like they say, two ugly people make beautiful children, and two beautiful children oftentimes make ugly children. So anyway, all of this is just to say that the patriarchy, the societal bullshit is collapsing. And it's not collapsing because of women. It is collapsing because of men who are tired of having a dry dick. The men in the red pill society have dry, crusty dicks with Jergens under their motherfucking fingernails. The ones who are asking the single mom on a date has a wet dick. The ones, the man who has a retail job, no girlfriend, no children, complaining for 5 hours on the internet, sitting in their childhood bedroom with 4 monitors attached to each other on the internet, consistently bashing women and blaming them for the reason why he has to go out of the country to find a mate. They're realizing this is not it. It's not the woman's fault. It's my fault. Okay, I'm going to apply myself. I'm going to put myself out there. I'm going to get out of my mama's basement. And I'm going to ask the single woman at my job out on a date. And not just for coffee. I'm going to ask her on a date. And then I'm going to see if she needs help with childcare. And I'm going to pay for that too. Because if you're asking a single mom on a date, ask her if she has childcare. All right, everybody. Peace out.